GM fam, we are live with your host Phil X Church. We're going to talk about NFTs, the value, the drama, and the vibes. Just like things like what happened with Mad Labs and their NFT, they came out with some reveal. The Trump NFT collection that just came out, that's kind of crazy. Claynosaurz with some little hints here and there with Tensor, OK Bears, Monkey DAO, and lots more. All right, so let's get into it. What just happened with Mad Lads? All right, so Mad Lads, if you don't know, is basically coming out with this art collection, and it has some pretty dope art. I mean, this just reviewed. This is basically what just happened. Boom, bada bing. Madless mint is at 7 p.m. 4/19, and you got public mint, which is at 7 p.m. April 20th. Now, this whole mint thing is actually like a 24-hour scale, which is actually pretty cool because I basically have missed almost, let's say, like 95% of all mints because I'm like in the Asia area where all these mints tend to be like at 2 a.m. But Malast, I don't know if they actually know about this, but that 24-hour thing is actually pretty nice. Nice for me. Now, as far as the heart, man, once again, I wish I had this because if I had this, I'll be rocking this right now. This looks pretty dope with that fire around the skull, the blue fire. I don't know. I'm not really good with minerals. I do know that blue fire is harder to basically create than regular fire, but then that's how you know I basically failed science. But I really enjoy this whole suit look, the skull head, awesome stuff around here. If you don't know what Mad Lads is, it's a art project by Backpack. Backpack is a product that is created around Solana, Ethereum, and Binance. So, like to basically backtrack that, you have Phantom Wallet, which is basically a wallet for cryptocurrency like Ethereum and Solana and Polygon. And it also has like an NFT section where you can view your NFTs. That's what many people call like the level 2 of wallets. Level 1 is basically MetaMask, where all you really could see is cryptocurrency, is really like old school, like Apple 9095 type of laptop. I'm not laptop, computer system. And this is like another level up. We would say like a level 3 wallet where you could actually do some more things on it, like use applications, which is actually really intense because I've never, some things you just don't know that you could do. At that time, I didn't know these things could happen. And now that, you can actually use apps like music, like a Spotify, like actually view the actual cryptocurrency trading, like let's say Coinbase or whatnot. It's just really different things you could do. Staking as well. You can see your staked NFTs on there, and just things that we don't even know we could do. You can create apps within it. It's intense stuff. So that's a pretty much like a rundown what backpack is, and that's what they call it, backpack, because it's like you can do more than just a wallet. And I am sure they're gonna come out with some more crazy stuff. This is the art collection. Okay, they said it's an art collection. We don't know if it's tied to the product. For me, I am looking to mint this because I want to be a part of backpack community. I really enjoy what Armani has done in Solana. He's built some free stuff in the beginning, and this is something that you could definitely tell that he's passionate about. He's been working on this nonstop, sharing pictures of the office, doing all kinds of crazy stuff over there. And this is just, I want to be part of this community. Whether it's a part of it or not, I don't know. I'm not going to try to, you know, pretend that I think it's going to be a part of it, but I want to join the community. And if it is, great. And not just that, I've seen the product. I like the product. And I'm sure there's going to be more cool stuff with XNFT backpack. That is Mad Labs. Congrats to them for finally doing this mint. It's been a long time coming. I also made an in-depth YouTube video about backpack. Make sure you watch that as well. That's been my most watched video about the product. This was maybe about like 3 months ago, so there has been more updates around it. So make sure you watch that if you really want to know about what backpack is. Now, let's talk about Claynosaurz. Claynosaurz, man. Claynosaurz has been going through some drama. Finally, I mean, I felt like it was not normal because every project goes through this phase. Drama on Solana. That kind of rhymes. You had OK Bears with a drama. You had the Gods. You had Tios, but you never seen drama with Claynosaurz. And it's finally came. They finally got their drama badge on, and the drama is around their expansion. So they have a collection of these new actual. Well, actually, here we go. All right, so Claynosaurz is a 10,000 collection of these cool little dinos. They have a new one called this is like a Call of Saga, and it's not really. People say it's not really an expansion, but what they're basically doing is they're bringing more to the community. They're not just gonna give it to the holders. The holders had their airdrops. They had the clay. They had the clay makers. This right here is basically what they say. Solana's release of mobile device is a historic event in the crypto world. We're proud to join forces as the titular IP project for their campaign, which is pretty cool. We're excited to welcome new eyeballs and new collectors into Clanotopia. You see this NFT NYC they were popping, man. These guys went pretty well in this event. Call of Saga is an expansion. 2 new species are being introduced into Clanotopia: the Spinos and the Para. They bring with them new class unlocks and alternative mechanics. So the one hint that Claynosaurz pretty much brought is like all these NFTs have their own little mechanic within this this world, this Clayno world. They all have their own different attributes, and it's all within different aspects of this whole world. So if you get one of these things, you have a special role. I have this, this big, large dino. I don't know what his role is, but each one has a special one. So this is what they're basically saying right here. Just as there will never be a new Rex's Mint or Dactyl or Bronto, there will never be more than 1,000 Spinos and Paras. Rarity is a function of being their first or historic context scarcity. Rookie cards, subsequent cards. Boom. Just like Utes, the Umbrella, our colossal cards represent a new and fun way to be a part of our ecosystem. So these are free NFTs which have the potential of onboarding many more people into it. So this is their main thing. They want to board more people. They don't want to just, they given the holders more stuff than they could be happy about. They want to expand this into other areas of the community, just like what the gods did with Utes. They expanded it. What Tiles did with Tile pilots. Claynosaurz want to do the same thing. They got some some actual how would I say some flashbacks to it, and they basically draw their case to it, and you have some back and forth. I even talked with some friends about this. A lot of people actually like this idea, but you have holders that don't really enjoy it, so it's kind of like 50-50. You can't really please everybody. I personally think it's the right move. I have my own Clayno, but I do think that they should expand this further and bring the awareness of Claynos to other people as well. Expand the community. I think it's great. A lot of people disagree with me. That's how it is. Gotta throw my opinion out there. So boom, here we go. I enjoy it. I like it. All right, let's see where this goes. Bam. All right, so we have Claynosaurz right here, basically saying something else about this whole Pokemon fiasco. Pokemon, if you don't know, they went. There was this event that happened maybe like I think a day ago. Some employees they printed some holographic cards, some rare cards back in their actual factory, and they kept it to themselves. They didn't put it in the little booster packs, and eventually someone got caught because they had too many of them when they were selling them at some store. It triggered a red flag, and that basically, what Claynosaurz is basically saying is there will only be one Tyson. What is happening at Pokemon further push the narrative for NFTs because NFTs are like in a blockchain where you can actually see the actual original, real thing, and you can't really try to fake it, And that's the thing what happened with Pokemon. It's not like they faked it, but at the factory something went wrong to where these people were taking all the cards and they took it to the side and they try and make money off it. So interesting idea right there. But overall, good stuff for Claynosaurz. All right, so OK Bears, they came out with this cool video. And this video basically just I will say, like, I'll let you watch it first to see what you think of it. This bear is flying. He's going through some stuff. Looked like there was an 8 ball in there. He passed by and then he crashed into the dirt and exploded, but he's still alive. And I'm gonna zoom in this closer. He sees some view of this city and it says, okay. All right. So, you know, the one thing about videos is that I completely enjoy them. I like when these projects make these videos. I always feel bullish when I see something great. I think this is, I think this is pretty cool. The floor price of OK Bears have gone tremendously up. Like I think it's around like 80 right now, to where it was before. They have really threw their, they really threw it out there, NFT NYC. They laid down what they were gonna do. They really threw out their brand as well. They were gonna be working with what you call that, clothing line, Zara. They're gonna be working with Mango, and that stuff is actually, pretty bullish for a project like this. Like they really went and they actually communicated with these brands and negotiated with them. And a lot of people were wrong about them. They thought they were gonna, like just fall apart. They were not gonna be able to do this, that. And they came together and they basically just showed it to them. Like, did it, they talked the talk, they showed it, and we'll see how that plays out as well. Now, we have a some news story right here with President Donald Trump. He launched a second collection, an NFT collection, and it's coming on Polygon. All right. So I went on the webpage, and after reading this news about how he did well on 2022 with his NFT collection, I saw it on open, what do you call it, on OpenSea, and it was like a point whatever ETH, and then it just went all the way up to like 0.99. It was crazy. And then now he comes out with another collection, and I'm like, holy crap! I couldn't believe it. And when I finally clicked on the actual website, the thing was sold out, man. It's I just can't believe like something like this. Like, you wouldn't think like, NFTs really throw a representation out there, but like even for like political campaigns, dude, these things are just like moving. So like I'm pretty sure like other big politicians will probably start doing this, because it really shows you how powerful these NFT collections can be. Now, I'm not saying buy one of these cards, whatnot. If you're trying to flip these things, man, I don't know what to say, but it's definitely dangerous because these are very volatile. All I'm saying is that um this card movement right here, this NFT, up that just came out with Trump, it's a big movement for politicians. I mean, you're seeing it right here. This political guy, he finally did his NFT collection. It's going to be like a domino effect in the political world. I don't want to try again in the political sphere of things, but I mean, it's a domino effect. More people are going to be doing this from Congress, from the House, from the Senate, all these runs, whatnot, and seeing this sold out within like one day, it's going to bring eyeballs to that area. Fundraising campaigns, whatnot. It's going to bring eyeballs. So there you go. There you go. All right. So this next thing we have is Degen Ape Academy. They've been in Solana game since 2021. They were one of the first NFTs that came out, and one of the first ones that built an actual community. Besides Solana Monkey Business, besides Doug Birds, which I don't know what happened to them, but they kind of disappeared. But these guys are a complete OG, man. A lot of OG Solana NFT people have a Degen Ape in their wallet, and they don't sell them, because this is like almost, I would say, maybe like historic in some sense. They're one of the first ones. Now, they've been kind of behind the curve as far as like 2022 with everything that happened. Things were fast moving. People were building. You had Frank the Gods. He came out with the Gods, and he killed it. You had other projects try to follow that route. You had these video hype as well coming out, different ways of like trying to get NFT communities, start moving, start talking. You had NFT NYC 2022, where the gods killed as well. Monkey DAO killed it. And Degen Apes kind of been like in the back, man. They really never like came out there. They've been kind of behind the curve, but their historic part of it kind of held them down. Not held them. I mean, like, held them to where they're at right now. Is that they're one of the first ones. Their community is still strong, and they're finally coming out with their big revamp. And this guy pretty much he lays it down. Top Smoke, you gotta follow him. The Solana OGs are finally getting a PFP art revamp. Holders of DEA will be able to pick one up of the following routes for their apes. Keep V1 immutable or upgrade to V2 mutable. And what that basically means, like immutable, is like you can't really change this, and no one can really change this NFT. If you actually go in the wallet address, you can see that it's immutable. And the only one that I can think of right now on top of my head that has this status is ABCs as well. This basically means like a project founder can't go and change the royalties or change the image from like this to like a Christmas tree. It immutable, that can happen. So that's basically all that really means. And if it scares you, 97% of NFT projects are mutable. So all right, so here we go. V2 apes are meant to solve the dilemma of the floor being riddled with unpopular traits. That's what they're basically going to try to fix. And I'm sure it's going to work out. The EA announced the Gold Stars Holy Reward system back in August. Gold Stars will be used to acquire new traits for your V2 ape, making these new traits essentially free since you don't need to spend SOL. Here they talk about Gold Stars, a loyalty-based SFT rewards that all DJs will be able to collect in various ways, spanning both the digital and physical world. Interesting. All right. The expense scrapped will be converted to opals. Use case will remain the same. All right. So it's called SCAPs now. And here is a sneak peek of V2. What do you think of it? Let me know. Okay. This is it right here. I mean, it still has that ape look. That was the one thing I was kind of worried. I was worried that the whole ape face would change, and it didn't. It still kept the same. They kind of just changed around it. They added some more, different stuff. They still kept their original art in place, but added more into it, as I would say the best I can. And I actually do dig that. I was worried that they were going to change everything towards like it's not the Degen Apes, So it still has it. They added some cool stuff to it. If that wasn't enough here, here's more. This is cool, man. I really like it, man. It's really cool that all this stuff right here. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. So interesting stuff right here. Good thread overall, just like what this guy said. Boom, I will enjoy it, and we'll see how this comes out about when the time comes as well. All right, so we talked about Donald Trump with his NFT, which is kind of weird. They still can't do the space, but that's NFTs, man. The craziest people are here. So Monkey DAO, we have crazy stuff last week that happened. Monkey DAO finally got the SMBs united. You had a hate swap proposal. Basically, people said yes, let's put them together, unite them, bada bing, bada boom. And now it's actually like a dream come true. Everyone is happy from what I see. If this is the first time you're watching, Monkey DAO is basically a DAO for the Solana Monkey business project that happened in early 2021, around September. Same thing like the Degen Apes. And Solana Monkey business developers did not see that this project was going to grow. And when it did, they couldn't handle it. So the developers kind of just like disappeared. Then you had Monkey DAO build their own vibes, build their own community around this project, and it exploded the floor price to enormous amounts of money. I think it was like about $20,000 to like $40,000 at that time, and for like one NFT, it was insane. And Monkey DAO held the project together, and the whole time they've been trying to buy the project. and it never happened. It never happened because the developers did not, they didn't want to. I don't know. They just didn't want to cooperate, whatnot. And then you had Hate Swap and HGSO just buy them out. I think it was maybe like 3 months ago, and Hate Swap had SMB under control. Then people didn't like it because they were gonna change. They were gonna add some Gen 3 collection. Things went down. Things went crazy. Everyone went bananas, and I guess somehow, some way, the only nom, Soul Big Brain, HG Soul somehow worked this whole thing out. I'm sure there's a bunch of other people involved, and now you have Monkey DAO buying SMB with the help of Soul Big Brain and his like he had looks like a loan interest with like 0% interest to get this thing done. So a lot of people who really are passionate about this really moved this whole project forward, and you're seeing little by little that it's finally getting closer to its destination. Transfer in progress. Please stand by the only nom. And then you have here GM ready to raise a trophy, and it's basically about to end. They're about to have this project down, which is going to be insane. And the other thing about this is that there's another project by Monkey DAO, which this is gonna be dude, the monkeys are really gonna throw it down for 2023. You have this project coming out, which is like another collection of for the Solana monkey business. They're gonna come out with these new cool little apes, and they have little tails as well. And you can see right here, just gonna leave this here, April 6th. But I'm kind of questioning, I don't know if no one saw that they were gonna get the Solana monkey business. It almost felt like it was almost over. So I don't know how the monkeys is gonna play out now. Ever since now that they actually have Solana monkey business, is this gonna move forward, or are they gonna pause on this? Is this gonna be the second collection? I don't know, man. I don't know. There hasn't been much talk since April 11th. I'm probably because they're getting ready for this SMB acquisition, but I'm actually kind of curious if they're really thinking about other things. So, and if you want my honest opinion, I think it's gonna go forward with a twist. Now that SMB is here, so we'll see how that plays out and where this is going. All right, so let's talk about some upcoming NFTs. We have this project called Chats. It's minting on April 20. There's this 9,900 of the baddest algorithmically generated. So we are dedicated to promoting the chat ethos and building better tools for memes. Okay, so they're memeing here. Maybe it's gonna be like Cope Town, which I don't know if that's a good sign, but mark your calendars on Elixir NFT. That's actually pretty interesting. Elixir is like this other type of platform where you can buy, trade NFTs, you can sell NFTs, you can buy fractionalized NFTs. Really interesting maneuver by them. They're trying to grow their product. Competition is Magic Eden, and having Chads on there. I mean, this is the representation. So Elixir, they have ovals, which is a 10,000 collection for their product. So if they're having this thing down with Chads, maybe Chads is legit, but we'll find out for sure. And they have the little video right here about this Chads thing. Cross-cultural, you have a bunch of Chads. You have the famous Chad human guy in there. Interesting. You have the Terminator. You have Tesla guy. You have Hulk Hogan. These guys ain't messing around, man. And meme becomes reality. All right. Elixir. That's the big thing right there. Elixir. I mean, if it didn't say Elixir, maybe it would have been a different story. I'm sure Elixir just maybe giving them a chance, probably. But we'll see how this plays out. It is pretty funny. Oh, look. Oh, sweet. All right. It's nice retweet, Chads. Nice retweet right there. But for sure, let's look at how this project does on Elixir. Chads, man, that's funny the way they have this written down. So we'll see how the memes play out here. The memes play out here. And you can just see right here, they're already memeing away. All right, so we have Funkyverse also coming out, which is another NFT project. It's basically bringing a burst of colors to Solana. Upcoming project, ready to have some fun. All right, interesting. 425 for 2.5 Sol. Oh, actually, let's see. Is Chad what is Chad's actual Sol price here? I don't know if they actually have one, and if they do, looks like they don't. So we'll find out later on. All right, so 2.5 Sol on this whole thing, and let's see how this actually looks like on actually Magic Eden. Batsy, okay. And what they're gonna do is have some fun. Okay, interesting. It's this. I mean, the colors aren't they're not bad. It looks like they really worked on the actual like image of it. So on this whole project. So I just want to look at how Funky Verse actually looks like on the website. Days, hours, minutes, seconds. Roadmap. We're gonna find out if they actually have a roadmap. It's still soon. A game, okay. Art and about. It's all soon. So let's scroll down. Game apps and welcome to the future of NFT gaming with our unique and innovative game utility. Unlike traditional NFTs, game utility not only provides entertainment but also generates income for both the. Ooh, all right, interesting. Interesting. That is interesting. Exclusive feature alert. Use your NFT in full mode as your profile picture. Only available with Funkyverse. Okay. Mod isometric NFT. Mod PFP NFT. Oh. Okay. You got this guy. Ah, so they modify it so you could use it for your PFP. Halo. All right. Man, what it do? Okay, cool. You have Mandalorian, you have Squirtle, you have Spidey, and you have this dude. I forgot who he is, but benefits of holding. Welcome to exciting world where digital art meets real utility. We are proud to offer holders unique, engaging. Okay, yeah. So there's nothing on that yet. So I mean, we got a little snippet of what the utility is. Cross blockchain. Ah, we also support if you're will have more options to choose from when interacting with the game. Okay, so they're really focused on the game and not the blockchain. Basically, the blockchain is just the blockchain with any currency out there. So, create your own event. We reveal exclusive NFT map in which anyone can participate. Simply place your NFT on the map. The NFT will automatically be randomly placed on the map. Oh, okay. So that is interesting. Okay, bears, doodles. So like you could always tell that they're mixing Polygon, ETH, and Solana all in one. Wow, that's pretty cool. Uh, what's total supply? 10,000. Mint price 2.5. April 25. Game set April 27. Thing is, I want to see that game first. That's one of my things. A lot of people find annoying is that I like to see the product first before I buy something. Just like Mad Lads, they have the product already, even though like the art's not associated with the product, but I think it is. We'll see. But um isn't it an interesting one on this whole thing? So we'll definitely look around here and see how this one does as well. So Chads and Funkyverse both going out in Solana right now. As far as chats do, they have 40 mutual following. This is why this is why I brought this out there, because I'm curious on why you have so much following. You have HG Soul, you have Suber, you have Conan, Bunjo. Dude, these guys they're pretty important people on Solana. Ricky, Big Brain, Legend. Legend doesn't really follow projects. Unless he's like really interested in what they're doing and is curious. That's the one thing I notice about him. Like every like project that's like he knows it's gonna be like a rug. He doesn't follow it. So like that's the one thing I've seen. Alpha Dog, JB, and I'm not saying like Chad's gonna be like what, but I'm just saying like it's all curiosity right now. What's going on here? Shifu, Cadence, even Cadence, interesting. You have Ice, you have Mad Armani. Okay. Dude, I mean it's kind of interesting how many people are following this project. That's why I had to show it, because like, you know, I want to know why. I want to know what's going on here. if it's just for fun, if it's just for memeing, if they're actually like going crazy on some utility, like what's the deal here? Someone let me know with chance. Funny. So let's go move on. All right, so we did everything on as far as like mints and what's going on with these projects. You know what? I actually never went down with Claynosaurz on what they're doing here. All right, so Claynosaurz, they basically came out with this hint with Tensor HQ. They have this slide thing right here. All right, I am digging this, man, because this hasn't happened before. You have Claynosaurz with their Claymakers, and what Claymakers basically do is they pop out clays, maybe create some crazy traits around your Claynos, right? Now, we all question how the hell do you control how much clay pops out of your Claymaker? I mean, no one knows. You could probably like I am I am not an expert on blockchain, okay? So, and what I mean by that, like I click the address. The most I could do is click the address, look at what if it's mutable and immutable, I can see where things are transacting, the basic stuff. As far as like forensic stuff on a blockchain, I can't do it. So I was thinking to myself, like, how do you figure out how much Claynos came out of one NFT without looking at the blockchain? Because I really don't care. I'm gonna hurt people's feelings, but I don't care. Just like I don't care what this Apple Mac, does inside with the M1 chip. I do know like it's got 1 trillion lights going on and off, which is amazing. But other than that, I just want the front end product of this Mac, and that's basically it. If it works great, cool. Just like this, I just want something simple to where it shows how much clays have been popped out of this NFT. Boom, boom, right there. Simple. I don't need to go on the blockchain address and see how much it. But it does it right there on Tensor for you. Shabam. 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 4 out of 5. That is what makes this great. They somehow knew that this was going to be an issue, and they kind of came out with this cool little future with these Claymakers. Bada bing, bada boom, done. That's all I need. I dig it. I love it, and I can't wait to see it in action. And I am sure more people are gonna be thinking of other ideas to do this with this cool little trait here from other projects. Who knows what? But this is what I actually call innovation in NFTs, something different. And Clay, and as much as like these cute little dinos out there, they actually done something where people are gonna take this idea and do something else with it, which we don't know of yet. All right. So that is basically everything that I have on that right now. I'm actually gonna go quickly on the charts and see what's going on here, and pretty much see how Oogies are doing. I mean, Oogies are still holding up. Crazy enough, they came out, they minted out. They had their whole. I mean, they didn't mint out. I mean, they came out with their Oogie pods, and they were supposed to do some reveal, and something happened to where their reveal didn't go quite right, and they actually went down to like 18 Solana. They came back and they've gone down again, and they've held this floor, which is kind of insane that the whole reveal mechanism didn't work out. So they've been holding this on price, and we don't know how long it'll hold here until the actual they come out with the reveal dates. But it's another interesting project that I completely like to observe. These guys are like no joke, are here full time working on this project. So I can't wait to see how this whole thing plays out with the Oogie team and where they're gonna head. They went to NFT NYC, which is bullish. They went to NFT NYC to connect with network of people and see how other projects are doing and have fun as well. So these guys, they're here for the game. They're here for the game. They're here for building. So one project that I'm just checking out and seeing how they're doing. Experiments actually kind of exploded, and no, I don't exploded. They did make a comeback after they went down to 0.80. They went back up to 1.70. That's it's pretty much like a 2x right there. And you have OK Bears killing it, which is the crazy thing because they were usually the ones like down here and everyone else was killing it, but now everyone's down here and OK Bears is up here. It's ironic, ironically. Uh Solana Monkey Business have came back from the dead pretty much. That that freaking explosion was when this whole thing happened with this whole acquisition with SMBs and Monkey DAO. Claynosaurz is going through a kind of like a little bit of I guess a support fight right now. They're going up, listings going up, listings going down a little bit. Maybe it's this whole expansion thing that's happening. I mean, who knows what, but um they're holding it right now, and we'll see how that goes as well. Yeah, just bunch of projects in the red, man. Subbers in the red. Crazy that they were like in 5 and now they're back in red. They did their whole ETH mint and freaks that had a lot to do with this, and that is basically mostly everything that I just want to talk about here in this space. Create this crazy space. All right, so overall, GM Zircon, what's up, man? But I'm glad you guys are watching. Much love, guys. Make sure you subscribe. You mint that like button. You mint that subscribe button. Comment below anything you want me to talk about. Join our actual our actual Discord as well. And just join for the talk. We go live I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday around this time. Usually most of the days I try to go live on my personal channel. We do have our Value Vibes podcast Tuesdays to Thursdays where we talk with the boys on everything going down in NFTs. And overall, much love and peace.